live, and the fact of the matter is, guys, we're just chilling today. Welcome, Intruder. If you haven't heard the news from Discord, and oh, shout-outs there to, who is that? Let me disable this. Zebis Naga. Shout out to Zebis. Says waiting for the VOD to watch this tomorrow. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. So we're just gonna be going through nothing special. We're gonna be going through the SlayerLabs range. Gonna be hacking and cracking our way through. And if you catch this VOD on YouTube, perhaps you find something useful. Perhaps you do not. Well, you're always gonna find something. Or at least, maybe you don't. Actually, maybe you don't find something useful. Maybe you're like super skilled and you just know everything that happens in here. Whatever. We have fun. You'll also notice we got a new logo to sport for DEF CON 2024. So if you want to swing by the Packet Hacking Village and ask for S1REN, just say, approach me, you know, and say, hello, Intruder, if you're not sure who I am or which person I am in the room, because it's a massive room, you know, just, you know, look up and say, hello, Intruder, and or walk over to one of the tables where our demos are and say that you're looking for an intruder, and or S1REN, just ask for S1REN, and you'll find me. Someone will direct you to me. But super happy to be sporting some swagger from the Packet Hacking Village at DEF CON 2024 this year. So I'm just gonna go through this, and yeah, I kind of got everything pretty much back up to where it was. However, I lost all the credentials that we had previously enumerated. What does that mean? That means we're just gonna have to determine whether we hacked the machine or not. And just kind of go from there, I guess. We're just gonna have to go from there. But yeah. And I'm gonna add some separators here. Like we had it before, at least some freaking separators. Some spacing in between each machine. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. S1REN, where have you been? S1REN, how did your computer get nuked? S1REN, how did you lose all of your stuff? What happened? Well, I am more than happy to tell the tale. S1REN, why does your computer get nuked so often? Or often? I am more than happy to tell the tale, but, you know, that is up to you guys if you want to hear it. If you want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, then whatevs. In fact, we're gonna make this bold, and I'm gonna, you know, just go through these really quickly. As quick as I can. I'm just gonna highlight the ports, honestly, ports and service names. Everything else will kind of just go from there. And we'll get it back. We'll get it back to pretty much where we had it. At least that's the goal or the objective. But super glad to be here and just kind of chilling after work. So enjoy the music, enjoy the tunes, and if you want to ask what I'm, you know, S1REN, what are you working on right now? What am I looking at on screen? What is the Packet Hacking Village? Then feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. But I really do want to kind of stream like up until the day that I leave, or at least 2 days before I leave. I really do. So I'm gonna work on that, and hopefully just have some of y'all along. I see we got 5 viewers. Silent crowd today, but that's all good. Sometimes, you know, a hacker can be a silent type of person. I know this because I am a silent type of person. Except when I'm streaming. I can get pretty vocal. Hope you guys are having a good day. And, you know, only 3 people here. Who am I kidding?
Welcome, Intruder. Welcome, Intruder. Welcome.
Yeah, it looks like I got my stream fixed, but you'll notice I'm going through highlighting stuff. I'm not gonna highlight everything. I'm just gonna highlight where we left off. Good to see you, Neo Spring. Welcome back to the stream. I got a couple new songs in the rotation. Hopefully they play a little later. In fact, I'm gonna actually go ahead. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can skip to it. I don't even know if I can. We're gonna give it a go. Because it never really says which one is playing, which is hilarious. Well, maybe this one? No. I got like so much new music. I'm gonna be adding some new tracks. I mean, welcome back though. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. You'll notice that we have the Packet Hacking Village logo up there, courtesy of a particular individual who pretty much runs DEF CON. As you guys know, I am staff at DEF CON. I can't really talk about much of anything that's going to be going down there, just due to NDAs and things like that. But please swing by the Packet Hacking Village. No gap. Like seriously, swing by the Packet Hacking Village, have a good time, and that is what you'll do. You'll have a good time. In fact, where's the chat? Here, Neospring, could you test something for me since I got all this set back up? Could you type something in chat? I want to see if this is still working. I really do. If you hear me, sure thing, and then it should pop up in the bottom right of the stream. It is not doing that. Why is it not doing that? My chat little thing is broken. No! I have another thing I have to fix. Here, Twitch, show chat. Oh, I know why. I know why. Crucible Dreadnought challenges right now? Right on, right on. Let me go ahead and copy this. And try again. Okay, I'm gonna need your assistance, Intruder. Let me see, actually, can I test it? Can I just launch it? You sure you want to launch the widget? No. I am pretty sure this should like work. You know? Font size is pretty large and in charge. Could enable, yeah, HTML, CSS, custom enable, disable. Can I send a test message? I guess I could do it myself. If I send test here, you guys are like helping me set up the chat again. Test, Discord, okay, the bot is working, Discord, YouTube, so on and so forth. Interesting. Oh, there it is. It's working. You guys see it, right? Cool. Feeder mode. The resolution looks good, although that chat looks like mad squished. Homie, that chat looks mad squished. Allow me to fix that. You guys like have like your chat looks like it's all squished. Hold on. Testing. And that looks alright. That looks good, right? That's okay. Does that look okay? I think that looks good. We're good there. What does that one game come out again? Yeah, it looks. Oh, dude, we're playing Throne and Liberty. Make no joke about it. No cap. Silver shoes with the hat on. Swear to God, on God. We're playing Throne and Liberty. That's how much we're playing Throne and Liberty. I can't even tell you. Like, it's gonna be so good. First time chat from Ashinks. Welcome. Hey, thank you for the spam, actually. Trying to get this set up. But swing by the PHP, swing by the Packet Hacking Village. And yeah, dude. We'll be hacking and cracking, spoofing and coding, debugging and scanning. You guys know the drill. But for now, we're gonna kind of just continue where we left off. I'll keep an eye on the chat. It looks good. Okay, thank you, Nia. I'll keep an eye on the chat. If you're wondering what I'm doing at any point in time, just kind of like let me know and be like, yo, S1REN, what is that? Or whatever. And I will be sure to point out why I'm doing what I'm doing, just to help you guys get prepared for the OSCP exam. In combination, first top priority, if you're prepping for the OSCP, study the material, go through the course material. As somebody who's a co-author of the OSWA, I will say this, even if I don't work there, it's so important. Go through the course material, mucho importante. Go through the challenges, go through the challenge machines, go the extra mile on everything you can. And then once you're, while you're doing it on the side, if you're looking for that methodology, you're thinking, this is a bunch of crazy shit. I don't even know where to begin with any of this. And you know how I know you're thinking that? Because I went through the same exact thing. A lot of us back in late teens, 2018, 2019, were looking for a methodology. Nobody had a methodology. It was just a bunch of scattered bookmarks and blogs. And I'm like, enough is enough. Shout outs to Got Milk. Shout outs to his write-up on Alpha on the forums. Shout outs to you, buddy, if you ever get this. Probably won't. But shout outs to you. And this methodology has ended up helping a lot of people. I'm in the OffSec Discord if you want to mention me. Or if you want to, say hey or anything like that, you can just at S1REN. I have no problem with that. I'm chill. I hold no grudges against OffSec. Zilch. Zero, and again, nada. But yeah, if you want to, you can reach out to me there, or even better for me, more convenient, you can reach out in the S1REN official Discord if you're new to the stream. Welcome. Ashy Inks for the first time chat. I'm gonna get back to hacking and less talking.
Welcome, Intruder.
believe it is going better than ever. I'm glad to be back in the game. I'm not gonna let, you know, a little downtime shake me up. We got everything pretty much back up and back running. Running and gunning with my virtual box because I lost all my snapshots, but super happy to be back here. And yeah, just hacking and cracking, man. Just exploring the labs. You know, good old fashioned in the zone. So enjoy the vibes. I got some new music. And if you have any questions about what I'm doing, about my methodology, or about anything at all, quite frankly, then please, for goodness sake, you know, please say something, because that is, you know, so crucial to things and stuff. Having to go through, I lost all the credentials, I lost all the passwords, I lost all the users to grave misfortune. But we're back, and I'm gonna see dev server for Q&A. I'm gonna see if we can hack back into their Q&A server. Welcome back to the channel, B7H30. All is well, all is great, absolutely perfect. Glad to have you here. And Ashenix, I've had a couple VMs die out and lose everything. Notes, dude, it is the worst. I haven't lost all my data up until, like, I know what you guys keep thinking, right? How does Siren's computer keep getting nuked? How does it keep happening? Finicky, okay? I'm finicky with the thing. And sometimes, you know, I just nuke it intentionally. Okay? I nuke my own machine, but I back everything up. It's just, it didn't go. It didn't go this time. It didn't go well for me this time, and I lost freaking everything, and it kind of sucks in that regard. But I gotta get why is this cereal back on here. Thank you. Stick around. I got some new music. Also sporting the badge for the Packet Hacking Village, as I am staff over at DEF CON. If you want to swing by, just ask for S1REN. We're doing some casual hacking around here. Enjoy the music, enjoy the vibes, enjoy the retro vibes. And if you have any questions about hacking, ethical intrusion, I'm here. If you have any questions about methodologies to be able to pass your OSCP exam, I'm here. But yeah. You try to nuke VMs before they have a chance to nuke themselves out of spite. That's the attitude, dude.
Through the shadows, we'll take our flight. Together we'll break the chains that bind. To reach the stars, leave it all behind. The beat pulses through our veins, igniting the fire that never wanes. Under the neon sky, we will ascend to a place where dreams and reality blend. Riding on waves of electric sound, we'll soar high above the clouds. Our spirits lifted by the melody, as we dance to the rhythm of eternity. As we dance to the rhythm of eternity. In the darkness, we find the light. Through the shadows.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it very much. Humo90, glad to have you here.
To reach the stars, leave all behind. The beat pulses through our veins, igniting the fire that never wanes. Under the neon sky, we will ascend to a place where dreams and reality blend. Riding on waves of electric sound, we'll soar high out above the clouds. Our spirits lifted by a melody, as we dance to the rhythm of eternity. As we dance to the rhythm of eternity. Through the corridors of time we roam, a journey to the unknown. Building blocks of sound converge in the realm where dreams emerge. Electrified frequencies intertwine as the melodies ignite and climb. The piano keys are the doorway to rise in symphony of celestial skies. Soaring high, we reach for the stars, witnessing the cosmic symphony. Harmonies dancing in a celestial ballroom as we ascend to infinity. Big guns hit hard, that's just a fact. In the cyber war zone, we react with tag, white hats, information we got a pact. Against sirens, intruders, we counteract. Another fact, the sirens call, a sinister song, but white to spark connections unseen. When the city's dark, future looks so mean. Rhythms pulse deep in this urban maze. While the shadows creep, weary up for days. Caught in the light, glowing so bright. Hackers unite, ready for fight.
Neon lights, they flash at me. City streets where hackers be. Cool is life in binary. Living fast through circuitry. Data streams in midnight glow. Secret keys that none should know. Running beats where rhythms flow. In the dark, the secrets show. Digital hearts, they beat as one. Underneath the rising sun. Bytes and bits, our love is spun. In this game we've just begun. Silent whispers through the code. Encrypted love in stealthy mode. Electric vibes that overload. Pulse is strong, we can't erode. Dreams of circuits, they intertwine. In your arms the stars align. Sin, life rhythm so divine. Together in this cyber shrine. Data streams that paint the sky. Hand in hand we're flying high. Breaking chains, we never die. In this realm, no need to cry. Digital hearts, they beat as one. Underneath the rising sun. Bytes and bits, our lead as one. Underneath the rising sun. Bytes and bits, our love is spun. In this game we've just begun. We've just begun. Game we've just begun. We've just begun. Game we've just begun. Digital hearts, they beat as one. Underneath the rising sun. Bytes and bits, our love is spun. In this game we've just begun. Digital hearts, they beat as one. Underneath the rising sun. Bytes and bits, our love is spun. In this game we've just begun. futuristic, moving at the speed of light. Yeah, we're breaking free, neon lights illuminating the night. As the cityscape glows, we're on a mission to the future where nobody knows. Synthesized melodies filling up the air. As we ride the wave, the rhythm takes control, pushing us forward. Nothing can misbehave. We're driving through the stars. We're pioneers of time. With every beat, we're breaking barriers, leaving our fears behind. We're on driving to the future. No limits holding us back. We chase the horizon, never looking back. The sound of the engine, the pulse of the night. Together we're unstoppable, taking flight.
Heart pounding, spinning in this neon dream. I'm winning. Saints and waves crashing loud. Can you feel the energy? I'm proud. Driving with the windows down, blazing trail in this neon town. The rhythm takes me higher, higher, higher.
I swear there was a way to exploit this entire machine with Why So Serial before before I lost the snapshot, and I'm having to re-enumerate it.
In the depths of the night, a spark ignites, an electric current pulsing with life, synthetic melodies intertwining in the air, a symphony of circuits creating a musical affair. As the synth wave grows, the rhythm takes hold, driving beats like a heartbeat in our souls. Layers of sound building to the climax, a harmonious blend, an epic sonic impact. Oh, feel the synth drive. Feel the wires, they come alive. An electrifying journey on a ride. In this progressive electronic digital seas, where shadows weave and dart. I stand on a firewall, accepting every heart. Yet in this world of codes, where secrets often start, I find a melody, a connection to impart. With every click and key, a story to decode. In the binary beat, a truth to be told. Against the black hat waves, my defense is bold. In the cybernetic dice, my heart unfolds. Welcome, intruder, to the maze of my soul, where data streams and emotions roll. In this cyber serenade, you play a role. Welcome, intruder, make this network whole. Welcome, intruder, make this network whole. A pulse, a flicker, a spark ignites the night. A synthesis of sound, harmonies taking flight. The rhythm drives as the melody unfolds. A symphony of electrons, a story yet untold. Layers intertwine, creating sonic waves. A tapestry of textures skating like sun rays. The keys dance across the expanse of the keys. An epic build up, a crescendo that sets us free. Feel the drive, the pulse of the sense entwine. As the souls ignite, we send to stay divine. With every beat we're lifted higher, higher. In the symphony of electronic fire. In the symphony of electronic fire.
And that is code execution through YSO serial. Yes. Yes. And yes. And yes. And yes. And yes. And yes. This was the mirror, man. This was the mirror. Hey, buddy, what's going on? This exploit does require, then that's why. The exploit requires JDK8. So I'm gonna paste the commands in here so that I have it for later. What's going on, Numo90? How can I help you, friend? How can I help you while we're just cruising, hacking, cracking, relaxing?
Night sky glows, neon lights that show. Hack the code we go, take the world we know. Some beats in the dark, electricity sparks. In the system we embark, left our mark, left our mark.
Trying to break a password hash? You mean password recovered? Is this for an engagement or is this for a machine on Hack the Box? It depends which environment you're in. That's going to determine your word list. And your method maybe even, so.
Binary we speak, in the shadows we seek, secrets hidden deep, in the net a leap, underneath the screen, reality unseen, we're the ones between, life and the machine. Neon dreams we chase in a cyberspace. Lines of code retrace, hackers on the race.
Well, I would tell you Numo. I would tell you Numo90, but that sounds like it's an issue between your wife and yourself. Personal computer, wife locked a Word file. Well, if she locked it for security reasonings, that might be, you know, done for a reason. And I don't want to get involved in that drama, man. Nor can I, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I apologize, Numo90. I apologize. On another note, we got code execution on the target machine through WISO serial in a Jboss 6 exploit, 678, something like that. Pretty universal. Jboss exploit through utilization of OpenJDK8 and WISO serial. We just did a simple ping command to verify code execution, and we have bling. So you guys probably don't even like my voice, so I just mute my mic and we cruise to the vibes. I get it. It's fine.
Accelerate, hearts on fire, feel the rush, the desire. Every beat, every sound takes me higher off the ground.
Oh no, I lost my Rev Shells reference. Well, it's time to touch revshells.txt and recreate it. And then maybe I back it up this time, huh? God almighty. Oh no, I did have it. Where the hell was it? It's probably in a different directory. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do a transfer here. We are performing a file transfer. Uh-oh, virus detected. Get out of here with that. It's a freaking text file, Windows. Is that Ronin one in? What's up, Ronin one in? With time, with practice, and if you follow my methodology, I promise you it will get better. It will. Yep, my methodology is on my blog, and if you have any questions about it, please join the Discord server, right? So exclamation point Discord, exclamation point YouTube, exclamation point bling bling, and you can check that out.
Driving through the night, feeling so alive. Suntan in my veins, it's the perfect ride. Neon lights surround me, music takes control. I'm on a journey to a place beyond the soul. Bassline pumping, rhythm in the air, beats like electricity, sparking everywhere in the sonic universe. I'm breaking free, floating through the stars. It's just you and me. Soaring through the stars. It's just you and me. Sun drive, taking us high, reaching for the sky, feeling so alive, through the night, with every beat that we ignite. Sun drive, reaching the lights.
Man, I am not getting a reverse shell here, but I know I'm getting codec sick. Gotta think, gotta think. Sadness. I may have to revert the machine. Good God, what do I do here? What do I even do? Never mind, we got it.
Welcome, Intruder. Welcome, Intruder.
I think it was because I had backslashes instead of forward slashes. I knew rev.ps1 should have worked. Like, that's gotta be what it was. No joke. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of like grab that shell. And I may even, well, let's see. I wanna verify that, you know, I wanna verify that. Is that the case? Is that what it was? If so, I need to know that for the future. Simple HTTP. I know this worked before. And there's the grab, right? Like there's the grab. And then we'll throw an execution policy, bypass dash file, c // windows // tasks / rev.ps1, netcat on 9090, toss up a bind server listener, and then pretty much execute the command and receive a shell. Yeah, that did it. Quick rundown on where I'm at. So let's blow this to full screen. Steps to reproduce. We found a Jboss 6 exploit. However, it was not working with our YSO serial. I'll put that as a note here. It was not working with YSO serial. Reason: requires JDK 8. So we had to go ahead and download, install, and configure basically YSO serial, and we had to set, this is the important one right here, this and this, all these commands, like, in fact, I wonder if provide a manual. Like, there's got to be a manual. I had it in here. Provision of a manual. OpenJDK installation. You'll see with this command we can just basically set whatever, like system-wide, we can set whatever version of Java we need, and we needed JDK 8 so that we could essentially execute well, our jboss.py exploit. So here's our jboss.py exploit, and we specify the protocol as HTTP. The YSO serial path was just a path to YSO serial, and then yeah, we were basically good to go from there. I hope that makes sense. It was just the Jboss 6 exploit, but the Jboss 6 exploit required YSO serial. And YSO serial, all you have to do is use it, provide a command for it to compile like a jar file, right? And then the Python script executed the jar file respectively to execute the actual deserialization exploit on Jboss and provide us with remote command execution. From there, we needed to do a file transfer, permit, and execute. We transferred our reverse PS1 shell file. So we want to go off, like, lay off the land capabilities. PS1 or PowerShell is such a capability. And that is basically what we did. In fact, if you're looking for that JDK8, fingers crossed. Oh my god. Was it this one right here? Yes, yes it was. Okay. We'll get it anyway. I'm gonna provide that. That's the correct command. This is what we really needed. That's a lot more legitimate. So you get the binary, you make the directory, you untar it to, I guess, C user lib JVM. Then you have to run the update alternatives command to set, like, am I on JDK 11, 17, 20, whatever, or am I reverting to JDK 8? And in this case, we needed to revert to JDK 8. Then I set up on a local machine, so locally, attacking machine. We need to verify code execution, right? To do so, we have TCP dump. You saw me toss up TCP dump. Because I want to ping myself, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. It's the most harmless, unintrusive thing to do is just ping, right? Just a simple ICMP. Ping yourself, because you're not blocking, and see if you have command execution in the first place. After that, you're looking to you're looking into the mentality. The mentality is after that, this is after verified code execution. Is going to be what? What do I do after I verified code execution? As I speak about in my course, or I'm the co-author. It's not my course, it's OffSec's course, but I'm the co-author of the OSWA, or Offensive Security Web Assessor certification. So as we would talk about, or we have talked about in that certification, the mentality is once you have code execution, you want to start thinking transfer, permit, and execute. And they'll teach that in the OSCP as well. So in this case, what are we doing? We're transferring a file, a reverse shell file, and then we don't need to permit it. It's out of the Windows tasks directory, and we can go straight to execute. But yeah, hope that helps. And let's take a look at the privileges that we have in the shell before I conclude this stream, because it is getting late. It is getting late. If you want to stop by and see me, I will be at the Packet Hacking Village at DEF CON 2024. Just swing by and ask for S1REN. Said this so many times and I'll say it again. Walk through the big double doors. There's probably going to be a DJ up there. He's probably going to be drunk. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. You know how DEF CON is. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have blaring lights. We're going to have tons of stuff that I can't really go into as far as technical detail information. I'm under NDA. But nonetheless, super excited to show you what we have in store for you guys this year. Just swing by the Packet Hacking Village, and you're gonna have an absolute blast. In the meantime, let's verify. So if I type who am I am a valid user on this machine. We can type net user PAPPAS. Why do I do that? I want to see if bang, if I have that. I want to see if I came in as an effective administrator on the machine, or if I was just a member of the AD group users or administrators. So we're an administrator on this machine, which means that was the intended route, as complex as that was. And we have a shell on the machine. We can go to users. And we're gonna need to start taking note of some valid users again, because I nuked my computer and I lost every single freaking bit of enumeration. So we're gonna go back to the root SlayerLabs or Roadhouse directory, nano users, and these are real system level users. These aren't, we're not guessing here. There's no guessing game. Once you compromise a machine, what do we start looking into? Like, at this point, we've compromised a machine. We have real Active Directory users. I would go for like a Meterpreter reverse shell or a more stable shell, or use something to dump the hashed credentials on the machine, and or get hashed credentials and cached hashed credentials on the machine, which I may kind of want to do. I don't know. Maybe I want a, I mean, I don't know if there's even a remote capability. Do we have 22 open or SSH, like, or RDP? No, we don't. So it looks like this was a one and done kind of situation on Windows Server 2008 R2. It wasn't intended to be, you know, reponed or just re-SSH'd into or whatever. I don't even know what's on 42. I'm so sorry. My curiosity is striking me. Like, what is on 42 right now? What even is my life? Netcat never posts to here on 42. Nothing. It's open and closed. TCP open and TCP close. RST reset flag. By the way, would you ever enum those high RPC ports? I always skip them. Of course, dude. RPC enum. In fact, I don't know if I have it on here. I really need to get it. Yeah, I need to RPC ref. Yeah, RPC enumeration. There's a lot of files that I need to get transferred over. Like I said, I haven't fully provisioned this machine yet. It's not entirely locked and loaded. I wouldn't be happy if someone tossed this machine up and it wasn't like, it fully wasn't loaded with reference for commands to execute. But there is SMB, there is server message block, Ronan. So like, additionally, what can we look into? We have 139, 135, 139, and 445 down here. Excuse me. Almost highlighted 443. Almost highlighted my specialty. But no, 135, 139, and 445. And what are we going to do with that? We're going to check for SMB null sessions. So we can run enum for Linux at the target IP. At IP. Which I have stored as an environment variable. See, look, I store these things as environment variables. 10.25.1.76. That way I don't have to constantly alt-tab, copy, and paste. And I can run enum for Linux at the target IP. It's just that simple. I've chosen my target. I export it as an environment variable so that it can be used with tools fluidly, quickly. I'm not overthinking things, rushing through paperwork. I'd rather just have it right there, you know, done. Maybe use sharp dump, dude. Absolutely. So Believe has the right idea here, Ashy and Ronan. If we have a valid AD user, we could totally, we could even use Ghost Snare, right? We could get hooked up with Ghost Snare, which I need to get onto this machine. Now that I think about it, let me open it up and get the source code onto my machine. But we're gonna go here and we're gonna touch Ghost Snare. Actually, we're gonna make a directory called Ghost Snare. You guys remember Ghost Snare? Oh yes, Ghost Snare. So touch ghostsnare.py, nano ghostsnare.py, and paste save chmod 755 ghostsnare.py. And from that point, the network, or the internal AD network, is history. We worked on this pretty significantly over weeks and weeks. The extended capabilities here for, I mean, Ghost Blood, utilizing Bloodhound Python. So like Bloodhound Python is not present, but it needs to be. I don't know what's going on there. Oh yeah, I nuked my computer. But utilizing Bloodhound, Python, I really got to get Bloodhound installed. In fact, can I just sudo apt-get and install -yes Bloodhound? That would be great. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that as well, in case we want to go down that route. I figure we should at least get, you know, the information, right? We should totally get the freaking information, but we'd have to crack that password in order to do so, which means we'd also need a meterpreter shell. And I need to get net execute in here. One second. Let's see if I can get that in. I think we have that in our repository as well. Rather, I think that OffSec has that in their repository. It's an open source thing. Net execute's getting installed, Bloodhound's getting installed. We're gonna need that 0. Oh, did I lose the 0 logon? No. No, I totally lost it, dude. Well, I'm gonna have to play with it later and get it working or something. Until then, we need a pair of Active Directory credentials that are working, which means we're gonna need to go ahead and generate, yeah, like none of my Venom stuff is even here. Touch, Venom ref. Touch MSF venom.txt, nano that. Let me grab that from my backup. And I'll make short work of this later. I promise. But in fact, I don't even know if this is updated or not. Did I update this stuff? Did this shit get updated? I don't even remember. But let's take a look. What we just need is a generic payload. So like Windows, wow, what is it? We're gonna run system info and see if this, yeah, 0 logon is what I was thinking. You guys remember Ghost Snare, right? Hell yeah. So system info here is x64 based, so that's awesome. What we're gonna do is msf venom-p Windows x64 interpreter, what was it, reverse TCP or shell reverse TCP for x64. Windows, let me see. Yeah, this is it here. I'm gonna go ahead and nano-shell this real quick. Put this down at the bottom while we're at it. And I'm gonna put my, just in case we need to regenerate it, I'm gonna put my IP in here on port, like, I don't know, port 443. That should be fine. We'll fix it if we need to. But clear this out. Let's make sure we got this 100% because we need to transfer this payload. What? You mean you lost it? Yes, dude, I lost my custom 0 logon. And I'm gonna have to freaking test it again and get it all working again. But this time I'm including it in a zip file. I'm not just gonna include the ghost snare. I don't know what I was thinking. But, you know, we all make mistakes. We all have those days. Or whatever. And instead of calling it interpreter reverse, I'm going to call it just verse.exe or rev.exe or siren.exe. And we're going to generate that. And then re-nano this file because I don't want it to be, I don't want to have to redo that. The point is so I can copy and paste. I'm just going to call it siren.exe. And I'm going to start on, well, we're going to move siren.exe to transfers, Windows, simple as that. Then go to transfers, that brings me to my transfers directory. And then I go to Windows, and there's that. And I want to serve that, right? I want to transfer that to the remote machine. I'll be very clear about that. So what are we going to do? I'm just going to use the exploit from before, if it's still here. That is to execute Intruder. Alright, so instead of grabbing rev.ps1, and I'm going to provide forward slashes here, we are going to provide forward slashes and execute or transfer siren.exe. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory, that's why. Whoopsie. CD the targets. I think this was Point Break. Yeah. Command executed successfully, but did not download. Oh my god. Wrong IP. 10 dot. Oh no, wait, that's actually correct. Hold on. You know what? This is why we store things in notes. I'm gonna copy this, which is too true. And just forward slash call this siren.exe for the payload, and that should transfer it. And oh, did I call it rev.ps1? Whoops. Siren.exe. And that's a code 200. That means it found it, it got it, and it placed it in there. We can verify that. We just cd to / cd windows, cd tasks. That's like a world-writable directory, right? And there's siren.exe. Now, what we want at this point is to open up MSF console and start what's known as a multi-handler. So just a handler. It's like netcat, but super useful for other types of payloads. Exploit multi-handler. And I do believe on the exam you can have as many handlers as you want, but unless the rules have changed, and please verify for me on this, I'm not sure. On the OSCP exam, I think it's a one and done deal with Metasploit, but you can have as many handlers as you want, like for other incoming reverse shells of other types. Like that's just a handler. You may want to run that past the student moderators at OffSec or whatever, but in case they changed it. But I'm going to type my IP to grab my IP here. Set lhost to this. Set lport to 443. Set verbosity to true. And then what we're going to do is set the payload exactly to what we generated it as. So set payload, if we can spell correctly. Set payload to Windows x64 interpreter reverse TCP. And clear this out, run it, and then you know the drill. I'm gonna run cmd.exe /c siren.exe. In fact, let me verify this on my own machine before I lose my shell. cmd.exe /c cal.exe. I should spawn it without. Yeah. Okay. That should go. I have a feeling that's gonna hang. Oh no, wait, we got it. There it is. Get UID. Look at that. We got a interpreter shell, boys and girls. So that's a interpreter shell on the machine. Then I'm gonna try and get system. And unfortunately, we were not able to do that. But we do have administrative privileges. So what we can try is hash dump. No. Damn. Not cool. Hash dump not working? What does this mean? What does this mean? I mean, we can try and run this. Insufficient privileges to dump hashes. So we might be an administrator, but we do not have NT system on this machine. Grave misfortune. That's okay. I'm pretty sure they left. If I go into shell and we go back to users, I'm pretty sure they left like credentials anyway. But anything is worth trying. You know, this is not really, I don't think this is intended to be an Active Directory lab. But, you know. Yeah, NXC-M0 logon. Don't know if it's good. Yeah. So we're gonna type journal.log. And I'm gonna grab all of this information. This is our loot. I'm gonna go into my intel here. And I'm just gonna make a scratch pad and say, you know, what machine did we get this from, right? So I'm gonna paste this in. And now that I've exfilled that information, I'm also gonna put it in my directory. So this is technically counts as exfiltrated information from the machine. If I'm on a red team or a red team engagement, we want to operate out of the same system. And if we're SSH into the same machine, like, we got to be able to toss information around quickly. So Roadhouse targets into Point Break, I believe. If we type host name, yeah, this is Point Break. So we're gonna we're gonna CD to exfil and touch what we got here, which is journal.log. So touch journal.log. We're gonna nano journal.log, paste in the information, and now we've executed, you know, type on the journal.log command, and we've essentially exfiltrated that information from the machine. That would be any of the sensitive information for these types of machines. It would be out of there. So now even if we lose a shell, like, we can review what is in here. Utah gave me some permissions. Yeah, brah. Maybe I can use them for later. Also was told there may be some good juice in secret share. Not seeing anything though. Security is probably tight on that thing. / die hard. We'll take that. Let's check that out. Snagged a SSH password. Not sure who it goes. Oh, username is, not sure where it goes, but username is Orca and password is Sharkfinks. So we're gonna go back to our master directory here. We're gonna nano users and put in Orca. That's another valid user, which means we can SSH in as somebody somewhere. And I also like to make a touch credentials with context file. That is, like, anytime I exfil information, I like to provide context on the credentials these days as well. Like, it's just simple as that. The machine and, you know, where I grabbed it from. So I'll go to targets for my scan here, 10.25.1.76. And you're just kind of hearing my thought process, you know, my methodology, at least out loud here. But, you know, there it is, and we'll highlight the juice. There is apparently other juice in / diehard. let's see. I think we need to use the net share and the net use commands. So like net share, there is an admin share, but I don't see any hidden share, dude. What if we type net computer or net view computers? Anything going on there? Anything going on at all there? Nothing. I don't know what that guy's on, man. He must be smoking crack or something. But at the end here, you are correct, Ronan. Shoulder surfed Rocky. His password is rookie. So for the machine Rocky, we're gonna toss that in here as well. Nano credentials with context. And boom. So we now have another password that is legitimate that we can spray across the network if we needed to. In this particular case, we have rookie. Was it? Yeah, it's just rookie. Schnoobs, so on and so forth. Not sure which machine is Rocky. That is what it was, right? Yeah. Control F, Rocky, and my nmap scan output. Not found anything yet. We can go to our lab intel range and take a look there. See if Rocky's here. So that's 10.25.1.50. So I'll punch in 10.25.1.50. And that was not found. We may have to do a manual scan on that. Can I even ping it? Is it even pingable? Ping 10.25.1.50. It sure is. So it's something we're going to be able to access, like nmap-p22 question mark, you know, 10.25.1.50. Port 22 may not even be open. Oh, I gotta do a -p in here, my bad. And let's see if port 22 is open on that machine. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, or it probably would have returned by now. Yeah, no, it's filtered. Host is up though. Like, we can totally scan it down. That'll be later for sure, for sure. Kind of sad that I didn't get any Active Directory creds from this. Sadness, sadness, and despair. What is under sources though? Servicing. You know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my winpost command, and I'm gonna search for plaintext credentials across the machine. This is available on my blog, sirensecurity.io. If you are interested, search for all clear text passwords in text files. Let's search. Or just in all. Let's do a /spin, sit and spin, find all passwords in all files. Ah! Quite more than I bargained for. Jboss. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if we wanted to exfiltrate this and look at it later, we certainly could. But here we are, right? Here we are. I'm gonna copy this. And we're gonna just search for text files, XML files, INI files. Once this is done, I don't want to brick the shell or the command at this moment in time. But don't worry, I am going to get Ghost Snare back up and running. We just need a valid Active Directory user. If we can get a valid AD user, and then subsequently their password, and dump those credentials, we would need to get NT System Authority to dump the credentials for this user that's an administrative. They're a local system user. Let me make that clear. They're a local system admin, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're an Active Directory user. So I guess I should have made that more clear up front. they're a local system administrator. They're not necessarily an Active Directory user by default, which means we'd be wasting our time. So what I am going to do is kind of close up this stream. But we have totally pwned the machine, make no mistake. And we've got exfiltrated information. We've got some highlights and steps to reproduce. I'm gonna go ahead and post this, and if you head over to the Discord, I'm a local sysadmin, says Lilypad. Dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Lilypad, that's living the life, I swear it. Exclamation point Discord, exclamation point YouTube, exclamation point bling bling. I'm gonna go through here, cut and snip a few things, and then we'll have this file uploaded to YouTube. If you guys want to go back, check it out. If you feel like you learned anything, just hacking and cruising with me. I know I was silent throughout most of it, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be back. And I will be live again tomorrow. I plan to do a full streamathon all the way up through DEF CON. I mean, I don't know what else to tell. Wait a second. Something's kind of happening. What the hell is this? Hold on. If you are not already a fan and following, please feel free to follow. I'm always appreciative of subscriptions. Not gonna beg for it, but please feel free to drop those subscriptions. It's a couple of dollars. You get access to all the perks, and you get to be an official SYREN official member. Check out cybersecurity.io if you are interested. And I've got one last link for you. One last link. Uno momento. Don't leave just yet. For anybody that is new to cybersecurity and you are looking to get into it, send this link to your friends. It's pretty popular nowadays. SYREN's Zero to Navy Seal of Kraken, or my Zero to Navy Seal of Kraken walkthrough. Essentially how to get your machine kind of set up like mine, follow my methodology. And how did I get to be so quick? How did I get to be so fast? How do I just know what to look for? Well, you can ask me all those questions in person at the Packet Hacking Village, or you can follow that guide, or both. I mean, let's face it, you could do either or, but please do stop by the Packet Hacking Village at DEF CON. Just ask for SYREN, and I will make sure to swing by, say hey, give you a fist bump, maybe give you some swag. I don't know. I have some leftover stickers, man. We'll see how it goes. Can't promise swag, but I can promise you a fist bump, and maybe we can sit down, talk. If you have a group of friends, we can maybe have a beer or something. I know I'll be on the floor at the Packet Hacking Village doing what I do. Can't disclose that, but doing what I do. And if I can get some break time, I will absolutely sneak out those doors with a few of y'all and make sure we tour the rest of the conference together and have a good time. Believe, I look forward to seeing you there. I know you're gonna be there. And if you're still watching the stream, I know Believe is one of the people that's gonna be seeing me live. Shout out to Tiberius. If you guys know Tiberius or you see Tiberius, say hello from SYREN. It would mean everything. I'm in love with that guy. I love him so much. Tib is the best. And yeah, you guys have an awesome one. Enjoy your evening, and I will catch you tomorrow, dude. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna keep working on provisioning my machine, getting things sorted out, And yeah, happy hacking, intruders. Peace out.